Hello everybody and welcome back to Starfield. Today we are continuing with a new episode from where we left off. There's a few items that I forgot to grab, and I'll go and grab them right now. So if you
that artifact of constellation.
if you haven't seen last episode, then maybe you should watch it, or maybe you already know what happens. The reason I'm going back inside the mine is because there's a few items I want to grab. So there's this Chapter 3 mining suit maintenance. Of all the hazards that exist out there in space, you'll find yourself easily forgetting about CO2 buildup in your respirator. That's a huge mistake. Even a small amount of CO2 is going to add up over the course of your day, sapping just a little bit of life out of you when you need it. Running it's harder, swinging that cutter around takes one more huff than you want, and when a tunnel collapses, you want to be moving as fast and across as long a distance as possible. Invest in a good helmet, trust me. The rest of the chapter continues to recite the importance of quality equipment. So what this basically is, it tells you about the depleting oxygen meter inside the game. You know, at the bottom
sure,
left,
just take my stuff. All yours.
at the bottom left of the screen, there's this CO2 and O2 meter, and if I start moving around a bit, you'll see it's going to start depleting.
Believe me, if the suits start talking about shared liability when we get back, I'm out.
And once I reach 0, soon enough, one of these days. Alright, so I'm going to reach 0 levels on oxygen. You see the CO2 bar starts filling up. And if the CO2 bar fills all the way up, then you start losing health, I think. Alright, so this is where we just were, and to the right on some crates there should be another item to collect.
Are you in that dust up? You know you don't get paid extra for bravery, right?
Oh, there it is.
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. Calvert remains the weak link. He just can't train away stupid. But she's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
Well, you just heard that. Supervisor log. Right, there should be some kind of door.
Been in a few scuffs before. We're lucky.
There should be some kind of door which I shouldn't really be able to open, but
When I signed up, they said no way pirates would hit us. What exactly are we hauling?
yeah, I don't really know where the door is. Oh,
Think that's the last of them?
supposed to be. Oh, there it is.
Wondering if the kill gets easier. Answer's yes.
It's a toilet. It's just a toilet. Okay. But there should be something in this toilet. Well, let me see. Toilet paper tubes, soap dispensers, bleak house, folders, notepads, tissues. There's a chance. Folder, notepads. There's a chance the Oliver Twist book spawns here, but it's not here apparently. So, Neon gang culture, and yet, despite its reputation as the settled system's premier pleasure city, Neon is also home to a plethora of criminals, ruffians, and assorted dregs. Some of these malcontents merely walk the streets alone, preying on lost tourists who have strayed too far from the beaten path. But the worst offenders are the organized groups, those who have banded together for a common criminal cause. The worst offender is, of course, the Sioku Syndicate, a crime syndicate bold enough to publicly flaunt their name, and rumored to be affiliated with or even directly controlled by Neon Mayor Benjamin Bayou. And then, of course, there are the smaller yet no less dangerous street gangs, the Epside Strikers and the Disciples. As with most gangs, their members pride themselves on being family, but the only blood they're interested in is what they can spill in the streets. Carl Lupino's book, An Examination of Neon Gang Culture, is an in-depth look at the various neon gangs and criminal organizations, focusing on this whatever syndicate, Epside Strikers, and Disciples. He did not have the cooperation of those he wrote about, and was warned not to publish his work. Shortly after the book was released, Lupino disappeared and hasn't been heard from since. I guess we can take a guess as to what happened. Can't we? Give me a second. I think the music is too loud. Settings, audio. I'll turn the music down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now we're looking for another, I don't know, something else. It should be next to a fire hydrant. There we go. A deep mining spacesuit. I'm just kind of looking around to see if there's any items I can grab that might be worth something. Right now I can't find anything. Okay, well, I imagine it's the same suit as last time. Helmets. Oh, there's an integrated spacesuit. Okay. Well, that is interesting. If you're wondering about what mod I'm using that makes the HUD, I mean the thing, whatever it's called, the inventory looks so good. It's called Star UI Inventory, and I decided to install it maybe just because I can. I don't really mind the old inventory style, but I think this is a lot more usable. Alright, so there's another thing to collect here. Heller's Personal Log number 2. Should be next to the cage, in the center, on some boxes. If I can actually find said boxes, I'm not sure. Oh, there's a credit stick, I'll take that. I'm just collecting every single thing that I can from the mine before I head to the ship. And there's another med pack, I'll take that.
I bet we knew this was gonna happen. Is she keeping something from us?
Oh, so it's not here, it's... I should make my way through the plastic divider. And then there should be a log somewhere.
I need a minute.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's here.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. I've told Heller everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know. That this is another one of Barret's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. This place is giving me the willies. I think we're going to find something. I just have no idea what it could be, or why Barret might want it. But those sweet constellation credits mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully, between Barret's mysterious thing and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
Okay, well, I was not going to activate the console there. Going back through this,
Can't believe
took a minute to read where the next log is located, and here it is.
Personal log. Heller, Argos Extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another, what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that Barret guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old best, as usual. But a guy does have to wonder, what the hell does special even mean in this case? We're on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry from some rare space diamonds, or there's some kind of ancient alien death weapon buried here. If it's diamonds, I'm totally stealing one to give to Jennifer, or Carlos, or Naya. And if it's a death weapon, I get to shoot it first. Those are my terms.
Okay. So I think that's all the hidden items inside the Argos Extractor's mine. I'm not gonna go down to the mine because, well, there's nothing interesting there. There's a bunch of ores, but collecting them now doesn't really mean anything, so hit the switch and we'll be off to Barret's ship. Well, there's 3 more slates we can collect, and also another med pack.
Captain Anna, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barret likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Okay, well, before we start that, let's go ahead and grab the slates.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Well, that goes that first log. There should be another one here.
Well, hey there, irate pirates. Looks like you finally did it.
boarded my ship, scrapped my bot, ripped those beautiful brown eyes out of my adorably cherubic face. And then you discovered the guy you had pegged as a treasure hunter doesn't actually have any treasure. Not anymore. It's true. I may have had a pricey trinket or two when I evaded your sorry asses at Kumazi, but brother had to buy fuel. So you get nothing, except my ghost. Because I am gonna haunt your asses till the end of your days. Which, for a Crimson Fleet pirate, is about, what, another week?
Alright, so that's slate number 2, and there's one more which should be above the bed.
Oh, I'd kill for some chunks right now. First stop when I get home. But I really need to get better about packing snacks for these long hauls. Some rhubarb boom pop. Maybe some cereal. Irvin always made the best trail mix. Added in little marshmallows for stars. I miss that.
Yeah, the person Barret mentions here, namely Irvin, that's his boyfriend, by the way. Alright, well, that kind of establishes all the what the collectibles are in this mission. There's more things to collect, but in terms of logs and whatnot, that's about it. So we can just go to the captain's chair, I guess. Yeah.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Alrighty then, we're in space. And you'll notice the space looks a little bit darker.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, I already know how to power up systems, so I'll just do that. So I was gonna say that I'm using a mod that makes space look a little bit darker.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Time for some space combat.
Need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
So that's mouse button 1.
If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile.
That's one enemy down.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
I guess I'll grab them. Don't really need them, but I'll grab them.
Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Let's take a look at some first-person combat. weapons on the frontier are just pure crap.
Get it back up! We're out of shot! Not like we're running anyway!
Now I'm being shot at and missiled. Come on.
Are you from that Explorers group? Don't they teach you to
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Yeah, we'll go to Crete in a second. Also, there's nothing that I find useful. Alright, let's go to Crete. So the way we go to Crete, it's we're not gonna be able to fly all the way there. So yeah, I know how to travel between star systems and whatnot. So Crete Research Lab. Actually, mind you, before we go to Crete, I'm gonna go back to Vectera because what? What do you mean I cannot travel? Oh, because it might be because I'm in a mission, whatever. So let's just go to Crete. One big thing about this.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Alright. So the thing about space travel in this game is that it's filled with loading screens. Which I know it's one of the major issues with the game generally, because for a game that came out in 2023, this game is full of loading screens. Environment, just scan the planets and resources. Yeah, I already know that. So, we can run a scan, I guess. But that's it. Let's go to the Crete Research Lab. And I think we'll finish the episode here after we've landed on Crete. So this is Crete.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Landed. So let's click on X to exit ship and take a look around.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Yeah, I know. So we're just gonna end the episode here. There's more to come, so don't worry about that. Probably gonna do an episode where I show you how to download mods for this game, because the weapon I'm using right now is not by default in Starfield. So yeah. I just love how the inventory looks a lot cleaner with this Star UI mod. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll continue next time with the Crete Research Lab. there's some very interesting story beats going on about the Preet Research Lab, and if you're a fan of the Aliens franchise by any chance, then this might just scratch your itch. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.